Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Brent. Welcome to episode 18 of my show, Wrestling with Brent. Tonight I'm going to be going over the results from AEW last night. Uh, Also from Ring of Honor Pure Tournament Saturday night, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the G1 Climax 30 that just wrapped up. Uh, on before I do the reviews, I'm gonna just talk about the G1 really quickly. New Japan, G1 Climax 30 was very good. It was a month-long tournament. I watched the whole thing. It was very good. I enjoyed all of the matches. Uh, the final match for the decide the winner of the tournament came down to Kota Ibushi and Sanada, and Kota Ibushi beat him. So Kota Ibushi won the tournament. Uh, After Kota Ibushi won it, back in the back, him and Jay White had a altercation. Jay White sat down and had a beer with him and basically told him he was coming after that briefcase. Uh, Jay White had some big upset losses towards the end of the tournament and didn't win it. So that was pretty shocking. Uh, Also, Will Ospreay beat Kazuchika Okada in the G1 and won the later rounds. It was a very good match. I really loved it. Will Ospreay had a great tournament. Uh, it was just a great tournament. I was going to do a video on it, but it's just so much to cover. It'd be pretty much impossible. It would take forever. Uh, so just if you ever get a chance to go back and watch the G1, it's highly worth it. It takes a very long time, but it's definitely worth it. Just great wrestling, and I really enjoyed it. So I loved it. Yeah, so the G1 Climax 30 was great. Good to see Ibushi win it. Uh, yep, so that was good. I liked it. Really enjoyed it a lot. Uh, Now on to Ring of Honor from Saturday night. All right, we got the Block A semifinal match. Freddie Yeehaw versus Tracy Williams. Williams applied a hammerlock, but Yeehaw used his first of three allotted rope breaks. Less than 20 seconds later, Williams applied the same hold, and Yeehaw used another rope break. Yeehaw hit an exploder suplex, then trapped Williams in a Koji clutch, which forced Williams to use his first rope break. Williams kicked Yeehaw in the spine and landed a stiff forearm to the face. Yeehaw answered with a basement dropkick for a 2 count. Yeehaw caught Williams in a Koji clutch again, but Williams used his second rope break. Williams hit a brainbuster for a 2 count. He followed with a discus clothesline and went for a cover, but Yeehaw countered with an inside cradle for a near fall. Yeehaw locked on the Koji clutch again, but Williams used his third and final rope break. After a series of counters and reversals, Williams rocked Yeehaw with a forearm to the face. Williams hit a DDT onto the turnbuckle from the middle rope and stacked up Yeehaw for a 2 count. He planted Yeehaw with a power drive, but Yeehaw used his final rope break. Williams applied a crossface. Yeehaw got to his feet into the ropes, but Williams did not have to release the hold, but Yeehaw was out of rope breaks. Williams transitioned to a dragon sleeper in the ropes. Yeehaw trapped out at 14 minutes and 3 seconds. Tapped out at 14 minutes and 3 seconds. Williams will face Jay Lethal in the Block A final next week. So there you have it. Tracy Williams won the match. He beat Yeehaw. It was a very good match. Yeehaw. Uh, EC3 arrived, come out and did a promo. EC3 delivered his mission statement in the ring, specifically naming Jay Lethal, the Briscoes, Dragon Lee, and Rush as competitors he'd like to face. Roosh. Uh, Later, Shannon Taylor, accompanied by the soldiers of Savagery, confronted EC3 backstage. Taylor was angry that Taylor didn't mention him among the ROH greats and said ROH is his house. The Briscoes walked by and took exception to Taylor's comments. A match was post pitching Taylor and SOS against the Briscoes and EC3, so that should be a really fun match. We're excited for that. Excited to see EC3 in Ring of Honor. I think he's going to do great things in Ring of Honor, and great to see the Briscoes back in action. I love the Briscoes. I'm a big Shan Taylor fan, so this all should be really interesting. So I can't wait for it. Look forward to it. Uh, All right, now we have the Block B semifinal match. Josh Woods with Silas Young in his corner versus PJ Black with Brian Johnson in his corner. This was also a good match, just like the first match. Uh, Woods locked on a rear naked choke, but Black got to the ropes to force a break. Woods then caught Black in a knee bar, and Black just second rope break with 15 seconds. Woods applied an arm block, but Black powered up and landed a fireman's carry to break the hold. Black hit a high crossbody, but Woods rolled through and got a 2 count. Woods hit a British German suplex for another 2 count. Woods put on a cross-arm burger, but Black countered and stacked up Woods for a 1 count. Woods trapped Black in a grapevine ankle lock. Black tried in vain to reach the ropes, and he tapped out at 13 minutes and 27 seconds. So there you have it. Josh Woods beat PJ Black, and he'll face Jonathan Gresham in the Block B final next week. So next week, the Block A final is Jay Lee versus Tracy Williams. And Block B final is going to be Jonathan Gresham versus Josh Woods. These were two very good matches again this week. Again, this Ring of Honor just keeps killing it with this pure tournament every week. I mean, the commentary was spot on, very good. The wrestling was very good. The video packages was good. I mean, there's nothing bad you can say about it. I mean, it's just been great wrestling, a great tournament. Uh, so looking forward to next week. So another great Ring of Honor show. 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 if I had to give it a rating. Good show. Very good show. Loved it. Uh, all right. So Ring of Honor was very good. So that's it for Ring of Honor. All right. Now let's go into the AEW Dynamite from last night. Uh, Very good show. I love this show. I want to say it's actually been the best it's been in 2 or 3 weeks, and I've really enjoyed the last couple weeks episodes. I thought this one even topped those. Uh, just a very good episode. Had a little something for everybody, a lot of variety. I liked all the promos, all the segments, the video packages, the storylines progressed. Uh, the matches were good. Um, I thought all the matches were good. Nothing felt bad or lackluster or out of place. Everything just flowed, and the show went by fast, and it was just a great show. Uh, so the first match we have Wardlow versus Jungle Boy. Was a good match. Um, Jungle Boy, I thought, looked good, put up a good fight against Wardlow. Wardlow also looked good. I'll give you the quick rundown on it. Wardlow lifts Jungle Boy for a military press on the top rope, but Jungle Boy counts for a massive Hurricane Runner. Jungle Boy hits a backbreaker, then goes up for a double knee drop from a near fall. Wardlow rolls out to the ramp, and JB jumps at him. Jungle Boy jumps at him for the Tornado DDT again, but Wardlow catches him and hits an F10 into the ring. Wardlow takes his time getting back into the ring, and he lifts Jungle Boy for another F10 and scores the pinfall. So Wardlow got the victory. Uh, Wardlow is in round 2 of the AEW World Title Tournament. He will face the winner of Hangman Page Colt Cabana later on in the night. Hangman and Colt Cabana fought. That was also a good match. Uh, yeah, so this was a very good match. I thought Jungle Boy looked good. He gave um, Wardlow good competition, good match, put up a lot of fight. Um, Wardlow in return looked excellent as well. That F10 he does is deadly. I mean, he's just a big guy, agile, moves well. I mean, he's got a lot of talent. He's only gonna get better and better. And so is Jungle Boy. It's a good match. I liked it. Uh, all right, next we see a replay of the AEW Dynamite walked the air last week. Eddie Kingston had showed he continued his promo off air against John Moxley. It was very good. Um, they're having an I Quit match at Full Sail. Moxley and I mean Full Gear. Uh, Moxley gets Eddie Kingston for the title. I Quit match. That should be good. Um, get a commercial break. After commercial, John Moxley cuts a promo on Eddie Kingston. It was also very good. Uh, all right, now we have another world title tournament match. Kenny Omega versus Sonny Kiss. They did this really cool new entrance for Kenny Omega. Essentially bringing back his cleaner gimmick. He was just all heelish and very cocky. They was naming all Justin Robertson rigging out the name off all his accomplishments uh, from all different organizations. Even Melt's 6-star rating. So it was pretty funny. Kenny had two hot women come out dancing, and they had brooms, like cleaner brooms. So that was really funny. Kenny took his time and had like a really cocky, uh, just really over the top entrance. It was really cool. I liked it. Um, as you all know, Joey Janela was originally supposed to do this match, but he pulled himself out because of being exposed to COVID. So they replaced him with Sonny Kiss. Uh, as soon as the bell rang, Omega out of nowhere hits the V trigger knee, uh, and then lifts up Sonny Kiss for the one wing danger and drops him on his head really good. It was just very quick. Uh, Omega also had knee music, by the way. So Omega pinned him quickly, and it was just over quickly. At the end of the match, Omega picked him up, and you think he was going to attack him, but he gave him respect. So yes, it was a very good quick squash match. Kenny Omega got the win, and it looked good, clean, fast. Uh, Kenny looked vicious, looked like he's bringing his cleaning gimmick back, cleaner character back from New Japan. So that's good. A lot of people have been waiting for that, and myself included. Um, this is why I told you in one of my opinions a while back that I had also heard somewhere, and I also agree with this person that Kenny Omega's been booked perfectly in AEW, and you're going to see why when they bring the cleaner gimmick back, and now you're going to see it. Kenny is going to go on fire. It's going to be something else. So I can't wait for it. Uh, yep, it's a good match. I liked it. Um, Next, we have a little interview segment backstage with Orange Cassidy and Tony Schiavone. Uh, it's funny, Orange Cassidy kind of takes a page out of Bill Belichick's book where he says, "On with Cincinnati," and then he just like kind of barely talks. So it was funny. Just a funny little quick segment. Uh, Next, we saw something later in the day with a limousine pulling up, and it was Cody and Arn Anderson. Dasha Fuentes comes out. Dasha Gonzalez comes out, beautiful, all just gorgeous. Interviews Cody Rhodes. Cody cuts a nice little promo, just talking about the tournament and stuff like that. Has on with him, and so there was a good little promo. Um, Commercial break. Eddie Kingston cuts the promo on John Moxley. It was very good. Uh, All right, next for another match. Penta El Zebo versus Ray Phoenix for this tournament match. This was a very good match. I loved it. Great match. It lived up to my expectations. Uh, Both of these guys are just great wrestlers. Looked like Ray Phoenix took a really bad bump on his head during the match, and now they're saying he might not be able to be in the tournament next week. It's not true. I hope he gets to wrestle. He beat Ray Phoenix in this match. It was a very good match. Um, Penta gets up on his knees and tells Phoenix to hit him, but he wouldn't. Ray hits the ropes, but Phoenix spurs him up for a spinning powerbomb and near fall. Penta grabs Ray's arm and snaps it back. Phoenix howls in pain, and Penta looks like he doesn't want to continue. Penta says he's sorry for hitting the ropes. Phoenix catches him with a tilt-a-whirl into a Canadian destroyer for the win. Ray Phoenix won. Uh, Phoenix will face Kenny Omega next in the tournament. I hope they gets to take place. This was a very good match. It's hard to go into detail how good it was. It was fast, hard hitting, and a lot of cool moves, and even some moves I've never seen before. Just a great match. I loved it. Uh, Great match. Uh, Next, we get a video package of Best Friends saying them breaking Mirror's arcade machine was a mistake. Keeping Mirror said they tried to be friends with everyone, but Best Friends have ruined that. Uh, so that's good. That's just continuing this Miro Best friend's storyline. So that was a nice little segue, a little segment. Continue that up. Uh, Next, we have Silver and Reynolds and Cabana getting interviewed backstage. Reynolds says Mr. Bodie taught them to seize opportunities, and Colt says so himself. Cabana says he's determined to win the AEW World title, but he feels no pressure. Silver screams at him that they are all under pressure to bring all the gold to the Dark Order. So for those that don't watch BTE, basically let's just skip on a little comedy there from BTE with Silver. They use him as a comedy act on BTE, and he's pretty funny on BTE. This was a funny, just a little quick little segment to tie things in, just to give a little context. I guess to the overall story and to BTE and the Silver and Dark Order and all that. So yeah, I liked it. Um, it was small, it didn't last long. I liked it. It went by quick. It's fast, so I liked it. Uh, Next, we have Colt Cabana versus Hangman Adam Page. This was a good match. I liked it. Um, Colt Cabana looked really good, so did Hangman Page. I liked when they teased a couple times Colt Cabana getting the pinfall where he did the Superman pin where he pinned him with his legs, hooked him with his legs. It always looks cool when he does it. Uh, Colt Cabana. Uh, but Page sells the ribs before attempting a buckshot leg, but Colt ducks out of the way, slams Page on the apron. Colt takes Page up top, looks for the Chicago skyline, but Page escapes. Colt dodges the buckshot, catches him with the Superman pin for a two. Page goes to the apron and uh, kind of things like he can do the buckshot, make Colt wince. Then he lands it for the win. Hangman Page won. After that, it was interesting. Dark Order came in and helped Cabana up. They don't usually help their opponents up. They usually walk off. Uh, I liked how towards the end, a lot of people may not like the ending, but I liked it where Colt Cabana kept dodging the buckshot leg from Hangman, and Hangman couldn't hit it, and then Hangman finally hit it. So I liked it. A good match. Hangman got the win. Uh, Now we see a vignette for the Matt Hart Civic War feud again. So that was good. Uh, get a commercial, back from commercial. Taz's on stage with Brian Cage. Taz basically just complaining about how they've been getting unfair treatment. And Darby Allin gets all the opportunities. It was a good promo. I liked it. Uh, Now we have the Dinner Debonair with MJF for Chris Jericho. This was really funny. I liked it. Jericho and MJF started talking about steaks, and they was complaining about steak, sending their steaks back and complaining to the waitress, and they had a waitress, and it was funny. They kept, calling her name and just, changing their orders. She kept marking it off. It was funny. Uh, then out of nowhere, I thought they was going to have like a fight or something. Um, a big fight, huge blowout, maybe throw steaks at each other or whatever, or maybe smash each other with pans, or with steak or rub each other in steak or something. They're facing the steak, but throw potatoes at each other or something. But instead, instead they supposedly broke out into a Broadway musical. I thought it was really funny, hilarious, unexpected. Their voices sounded good. Uh, it was very tongue in cheek, just very. They were making fun of themselves, poking fun of themselves, kind of like a parody. I thought it was really funny just because it was so unexpected and just so random and out of nowhere, and I liked it. It was funny. It made me laugh. MJF and Jericho together again on uh, screen, on camera, it's just gold, just money, uh, just a license to print money. Everything they've ever done together, they're just such great personalities and just such great talkers and everything. It's just they're just perfect on screen together. They're just a great duo, a great team. Uh, So yes, this is really funny. If it would have been anybody else, I don't think they could have pulled it off. It'd have been WWE. It would have been awful. But just because Jericho and MJF are so talented, this worked. They made it work. So I really liked it. So it was hilarious. I died laughing. So I know some people's gonna hate it. A lot of people probably do. I'm sure Cornette's gonna have a aneurysm, but I enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Yep. So I liked it. Uh, Commercial break. Then we get a match between Britt Baker and Kylan King. I've watched Kylan King wrestle a lot on Dark. She's yet to win a match. They had made a point she's like 10, 0 and 10 or 11 and 0 or I mean 0 and 11 or 0 and 12 now in AEW. But she's very talented, got a lot of talent. She's gonna be very good. With more experience and ring time she gets, more match time. Britt Baker looked very good. She didn't look rusty at all. This is really her first official match since being back from injury. Um, because that Tiffany their match wasn't really a match in my opinion. Uh, that was very awful, but she really looked good here and showed no ring rust. I thought she looked very good. Uh, so great match by Britt Baker. I want to say she might have had a match last week or the week before last on AEW, but I'm not 100% sure. But this match, she looked very good. I think she's really gotten just a whole lot better over the last year or so. Since she's started in AEW, she's just leaps and bounds better. This heel turn is still killing it. Uh, Killing it with the vignettes and the promos. Uh, Her match here was just very good. I just really liked it. She looked beautiful. You know, she's got a nice body, uh, nice figure. She's pretty, nice to look at. She wrestled well. I think she's moving a lot better. Uh, she's become a lot better worker. Britt Baker has. Uh, so I liked it. I liked at the end when she does her lockjaw, her mandible claw version of mandible claw. When she does that, breaks that surgical glove. That's a like a thing for her real dentistry profession. So I liked it. Play on that, I liked it. So yes, this was a good match, a good women's match. So there you go. Britt Baker won. She tapped Kylie Key out with her finisher, the lockjaw. Yep. So I liked it. Now we see a video of Darby Allin in a skate park with Steve-O from the Jackass TV show. This was a fun little skit, like Steve-O would do on Jackass. Darby Allin said, "I'm Darby Allin. This is the whatever he called it." He got in a body bag and rolled himself off of like a half pipe. So I liked it. It was funny. Off a skate ramp. So it was funny. I liked it. Short and sweet and funny. Stupid and silly and dangerous, which what you would expect from Darby Allin, the crazy stuff that he does, and I liked it. I personally don't think it's stupid. I just really find Darby Allin enjoyable in anything he does. I like all his crazy stunts and stuff, but I'm sure most people thought it was stupid, but you know, I liked it. Uh, so another good vignette by Darby Allin. Yeah, there's been criticism he don't cut promos. You know, he doesn't really talk. Who cares? I like his videos. He has a different style to him. Not every wrestler has to talk or do promos or vignettes. He does a good job. It's something different, something original. With Darby Allin, so I like it. He does shoots all his own stuff, so I mean I like it. He does all his own stuff, so I mean I like it. Um, Something different, unique, which is what Darby Allin himself is. So I get it. I enjoy it. I liked it. Cool little vignette by Darby Allin. Uh, Commercial break. Back from commercial, we have the Young Bucks versus Pipe Party versus Silver and Reynolds versus the Butcher and the Blade with the Bunny. So now the Bunny is back with Butcher and Blade. If you don't know, if you don't guys don't watch Dark, basically Eddie Kingston talked to Bunny and she got the Bunny back together with the Blade, their real life husband and wife. Uh, the Blade and the Bunny, Allie. So there you go. Uh, Allie seemingly left QT Marshall on dark, and QT looked devastated. Uh, I guess we could assume that's what they was assuming to a week or so ago when Eddie Kingston told Blade to get his house in order. So there we go. So you don't really have much explanation on that, but I mean, who cares? I mean, who cares? I like it. I like seeing the Bunny back with Allie back with Butcher and Blade. Allie's hot, good wrestler. Seems really nice in person, in real life. What I've seen in interviews and stuff, so that's cool. Uh, yep. Matt misses a splash to Cassidy, but Nick pulls Quinn from the apron to prevent a tag. Cassidy tries to tag Silver and Reynolds, but Nick pulls them off the apron as well. The Bucks look to hit the Meltzer drop, but Quinn pulls Nick from the apron. Cassidy rolls up Matt, but Jackson reverses the roll up and about scores the just about scores the 3 count. The Young Bucks win. So Matt got the roll up. It was a very good match. I really liked it. Uh, Young Bucks won. After the match, FTR come down the ring. Uh, Bucks are the number one contenders now. Uh, Dax cash off a beers to Matt and Nick, who slapped the beers away. The timekeeper comes in and hits Matt with a chair from behind. FTR then beat on Nick and the timekeeper. It turned out to be Tully Blanchard. Helps him hit the spike power driver. Tully actually jumps off the ropes. I thought that was neat. I thought he moved well to be as old as he is. Glad he was careful on that and didn't hurt himself. They beat on Matt and put a chair through his ankle for Cash to jump on. FTR posed with the belt to close out the show. So there you have it. Um, I'm not really sure what that little ending was. I guess maybe to make FTR a little bit more heelish going into the match against the Bucks eventually. Um, it's just a little bit confusing because I thought the Bucks were kind of a heel character too. Again, maybe they wasn't all the way heels. Maybe there's in between, just kind of adds more doing by doing the super kicks and stuff, super kicking around the people, maybe just doing like the announcing stuff, maybe just trying to add a little bit more edge to that character, a little more grit, toughness, aggressiveness, meanness, whatever you want to call it. Um, or maybe they wanted to have them, be two heel teams, a heel Bucks and a heel FTR. Maybe the Bucks have decided to turn heel to get on FTR's level so they could challenge them better. I'm not really sure. A little bit confused by that, but it's not a big deal. Uh, I like this new side of the Bucks, and a lot of people don't, but I like it. A little more aggressive side of them. I think it should make this FTR match a little bit more compelling already than it was, and I think it's going to be very compelling. So looking forward to that match. It's going to be a great pay per view. I'm looking forward to Full Gear. Yep. So there you have it. Young Bucks won that match, and it was a great night of wrestling, great night of Dynamite. I really loved it. Great week of wrestling. Um, as I said, Ring of Honor was good. NXT I also thought was good last night. Uh, so yes, this episode of AEW I thought was very good. I want to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think last week I gave it an 8 maybe. So I want to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I really loved this show. It was great. I loved all the vignettes. Everything was solid. The wrestling was solid. Storyline progressions, vignettes, promos, backstage stuff. Everything was solid. The wrestling was good. All the matches kept you invested in wanting more. Uh, the Ray Phoenix and Pentagon, the Lucha Brothers match was just great. Can't wait to see those two wrestle again against each other someday. Uh, yeah, just a great night of wrestling. 8.5 out of 10 for AEW. AEW usual kills it again. Just a great night of wrestling. G1 was great. Ring of Honor was great. So just a great weekend and week of wrestling. Uh, as being a big wrestling fan I am, a big wrestling mark, you couldn't ask for nothing more. I mean, nothing better. I mean, it was just a great week this week for wrestling. Uh, all right, so that's my review this week, guys. I'll be back next week with another review. Please leave me likes and feedbacks and subscribers and comments, and just let me know what y'all think. If y'all have opinions and feedback, or if you just want to tell me I suck, that's fine too. Uh, any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. Happy wrestling. See ya.